Hey everyone, Mike here. Hope you guys are doing okay. Here's back here with another update regarding um uh regarding my self-isolation here in the studio. And well, I was right. It looks like that now it's looking likely now my plan to visit the cemeteries in the Hollywood area. Well, that's dead in the water. That plan is dead in the water, at least for right now. Because now the governor has put us in a shelter home evacuation. In other words, a less contained lockdown. Which means we're not allowed to leave the home unless it's necessary. And this literally isn't good. In fact, California is the first state to do this. Excuse me. Sorry, just took a little bit of a nap. At the same time, also editing the first round of Disney videos. Okay, now back to this. Doesn't mean to get on topic. Overall, everything right now seems going up. I mean, in Italy, things are getting even worse, which is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I cannot believe this is gonna get. This is. But thankfully, good news is I just saw the news report that they're currently working on a drug that's gonna try and contain this thing, and they're still working on a vaccine. We're starting to get some really good news, especially on the Chinese front, but can you trust them with the nose numbers? I don't know. And more theme parks are closing, including Alton Towers, which, believe it or not, is actually was less than 48 hours away from its opening day. And plus, because for those of you who don't know, some theme parks, even here in the U.S., I'm just thankful that I live in parks where it's 365, whether it's Disney, Knott's, or Universal, even though I have not covered Universal very often. In fact, I've only been to Universal once in my life, so may want to get that into consideration in the near future, especially with that new dark ride coming in. Now, right now, we're not very sure, and now, with the lockdown, shelter-in-home policy that Governor Newsom and Mayor Garcetti have placed on my area, this lasts for 30 days. We're almost at the end of the month. What this could mean is, as early as tomorrow, keep in mind, Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm said they're going to be and Universal and Six Flags said they'll close to the end of the month. We are approaching the end of the month. What this means is there is a 95% chance we're going to see an extension on the closures. Even though this is going to affect me somewhat, I don't agree with the decision. Although, am I going to get paid if this thing lasts longer than till the end of the month? Because that's probably my only question to not the higher ups right now. And also keep in mind, should this die down in April, which I hope it does, there's almost I'm not sure this is going to happen, but if this does happen, likelihood that Knott's is going to... Boysenberry is pretty much, as much as I hate to say this, Boysenberry may be wiped out. They may have to reschedule it, maybe put it near the haunt. And while we're on the subject of future events, Knott's Family Reunion, to commemorate Knott's 100th anniversary. If this goes on any longer, and it opens in May, Ghost Town Alive Season 5, for me, will be delayed. And that is probably the worst case scenario. In fact, people are saying, expecting July or late July, early August. That's going to wipe out everything. Which is why I don't think it's going to be that long. So I'm thinking it's going to be late April, early May. Right now we're not sure. It depends on how this lockdown goes. And not to mention, while I'm on the subject of the haunt, that's probably not his big money maker. Not Scary Farm. As you can see, I'm wearing the t-shirt. The tryouts actually begin in May. So if this actually, and I'm thinking about trying out myself, what this could mean is either they're going to push, I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't know how long this is going to last. But there's a reasonable possibility we may very well see the haunt getting canceled for the first time. I think maybe for the first time ever. I'm not sure. But this is getting nerve-wracking. Alright guys, be safe. I'll catch up with you guys in the morning for another update. As of right now, California is pretty much at a standstill.